Hey guys, this is Josue again with another video. Today I'll be just giving you basically a perspective view of what I think of this NVIDIA app. Uh, yes, of course, for most of you guys already know, you guys already probably downloaded and check it over. But for those who has not seen it yet, let me talk about it, what I know, and I'm not a really pro on computers and stuff like that, but you learn, I learn. We both grew up on computers. So, all right. So the first thing is like this NVIDIA app that if you look at the right bottom corner, uh, it looks different. It doesn't look it kind of looks identical to the old one, but the only difference is the old style one, it was the control panel. So most of you guys are familiar to that one. That's basically where you do your mainly adjustments and stuff like that. I done mine. Basically, it's one thing is like it's a toggle switch, basically off and on. Uh, if you, it's one of those things like when you're playing the games, and if you don't like the setting or how it looks, then you go back and you start back from zero or back wherever you changed previously. So I'm not gonna talk that much about settings and stuff like that. I just want to show you what the control panel used to look is going to be replaced with. But this is what it looks like for a lot of the people that are not using the NVIDIA app Vita. So in other words, basically you can do your adjustment here, or let's fire up this NVIDIA app. So this is the new look of it. I know I I've been using it for probably 3 months already, and there's some bugs and issues on it sometimes. Uh, but one of the things that I mainly like is that you no longer need to have a username or log into it to use it. Basically, you can either have an account or not, and you can just go ahead and use every single feature on it as you want. I think the account is mainly for redeems and rewards and things like that. But then you got your you got your overlay settings over here, and basically you can now record your screen. Um, a lot of you guys probably using the old version stuff and all that, but like right now I'm recording this tutorial right now. But in other words, you can go back over here, replay whatever you're doing and things like that. And it actually, I like that you can actually record the whole desktop, and it keeps really good track of it. So on settings, if we go to settings, you got your shortcut controls where you can basically make it easier for you to record a video, a screenshot, toggle anything off and on. Your toggle microphone off and off over here. Um, and you can actually reset to default settings back in the corner down below. And another thing, like let's go back there, Control Z, that's how I have mine. So I go back over here to the overlay setup, and you got that instant reply. Honestly, I have used it a couple times. Basically, you turn it on. You set time. How long do you want it to go back? Like 5 minutes is basically what I like to use sometimes. But I noticed it does take a little bit of your CPU uh, processor and also your GPU. So take in mind that this thing is running in the background while you're playing. So I don't know. The performance depends on your CPU and your GPU running, but I didn't feel any difference while gaming. But like, do I need it or not? I'm not a basically that of a heavy gamer, so honestly, I keep it off. Usually, I just record my process while I'm doing an editing a photo or just like quick tutorial of things that I find out and and so on. So let's go back over here. two screenshots. Of course, I can just go ahead and click on this. Give it, it'll say it over here, shows on the right top corner, and it shows over here too what I just took a screen off. And if we go down over here, it has photo mode. Basically, it just gives me a little bit more information of what I want to use for picture. I think that's if you have a camera or not, which I don't have one. Highlights, it'll just take the gameplay moments, automatic captured while you're playing the game. So that's another thing too. It'll be running on your background. Game filter, that's whatever your filter wanted to apply it on it, so that make it look a little better, a little more vibrant or warm, depend. It's just like a regular camera. Then you can switch to always on to the other one. I won't switch that because I'm actually recording at the moment. And let's go back over here to video capture. Now you got your desktop capture over here. Turn on highlights. Instant reply length of 20 minutes. Output. I'm usually doing a custom, basically 1080p HD, 60 FPS. Code for my, I believe that's the code how your graphic card renders the video. I think don't quote me wrong. I might be wrong or not, but this is what I seen a lot of people leave it at. Of course, have it at 60 by rate, and basically I just have it like that because when I record the videos and then I look back on them, they look so great. And even if I'm editing the photos or videos and stuff like that, they turn out great after I upload it to YouTube and stuff like that. So now you guys can change settings here and see what you like, what you guys like the best. But that's exactly what I'm using right now. File index space. Well, of course, this is where you kind of locate your videos you take or your screenshots and stuff like that. I like to keep my stuff really organized. Most of you guys probably do the same. Um, Notifications. Yeah, I got. This is where it shows you when you save it, record, and if you like the screen corner over here when it shows up. I got it for a little bit of things. For recording, I turn it off. I don't really like getting reminded I'm recording. I know for bottom right over here, it shows my mic is being used. I can turn that off too, so it doesn't show. I can very well do that too for the recordings. This icon over here too. But I like to make sure I'm taking a video and all that. And so basically, once you do that, and if you whatever how you like it, you can just leave it. It'll save your progress and stuff like that. I know they've been fixing a lot of bugs in the system and so on, but let's go back to statistics too. This is where you can turn your statistic display on. Depend what you have it set up with. Like for mine is FPS, so it'll show it over here in this corner, but since I'm not playing a game, it's not showing it. I can configure heads up display over here too, where I want it to show in different locations of the screen, like you guys can see over here. Now I can change it. I can change my microphone to upper right, which now is on top over here, or go back to the bottom right where I usually had it. So that's not so much into that. Going back to the app, now we have home, whereas most of your games and apps are gonna show they usually uh, advertising some different things over here, like a NVIDIA broadcast. I don't know for sure. I did download it, thinking that it'll show like the YouTube, your Discord and stuff like that, your Twitch account stuff like that. But it's not. I think it mainly if you have a camera on your system and you can record yourself while you're playing and the screen at the same time. I haven't tried it yet because I don't have a camera. That's one of the things I need to get. Maybe that will be for another video. GeForce Now I haven't. NVIDIA Universe I haven't either. I haven't tried any of these ones just because I don't think I need it, but will be good for another video. Now after home, you go to drivers. Usually here is where you will have your updates pop up. Right now I'm current on the 560.94 release, which it was the 19th of this year. Um, I know sometimes like when you install it and all that, it'll tell you how you want to install it, if you want to do Express or basically custom reinstall. I can't remember what he said, but you just want to do the Express. Express should be fine. But sometimes you will come to a little bit issues. It might not work, something like that. So I recommend after you do your update to go ahead and restart your computer and go back again because some of the features might not be working while this is on. Uh, and but so far it's been a great app. We got graphics. This is where you do your normal optimization for each of your games. For Call of Duty, Destiny, this is one of my software that I use for photographing, and Resident Evil 2, Grand Theft Auto Hive, Topaz, and Helldivers 2. So those are the only things that I got in my computer. But if you guys look over here, I can go ahead and do changes on how I want it to perform in the game, and it'll stay locked. So every time I launch the game, it'll stay with those settings and it will never change. I don't really usually use it with Call of Duty just because the game is tend to crash all the time if you like mess with these settings, and because it don't want to set its own settings through Steam and all that. So it gets a little bit complicated to explain that situation there. So I like not to mess with anything over here. Neither over here because I already used the what's it called, the control panel. This is where all adjustments I done already. So I haven't touched any of these things around. And let's see. You can press optimize side, and you think it'll optimize the game, and then it'll turn green. It won't. It'll just keep it like how it was. Going down to system, this is where my gaming rank is. Operating system, graphic card, driver, display, CPU, RAM, and storage. If you go to view rig details, it'll give you more of the details of everything that you're using and your rig and so on. So you go to performers. This is where I really love this app because I used to use the MSI Afterburner to adjust my fan speed. And most of you guys are like probably thinking like, so that's all you used to know what MSI Afterburner is for? And I'm like, well, I know it's for overclocking and stuff like that, but I never got so much into that overclocking um, thing. So basically, I usually like to set up my own personal fans for my GPU around 70%. Like to keep it really cool and all that. A voltage maximum, I like to keep it at zero. Sometimes I've tried just putting a maximum, and the only thing I see in performance and stuff like that is just temperature goes up, and I don't see anything else. Uh, Depending how much FPS, I had to do a lot of like recording my sessions and stuff like that to see how it performs and all that, but I don't really want to do that right now. So I'm sure it might change some of the variables, but I like to keep my power maximum to the top and temperature target. I keep it to 88. I guess that's my well how hot my GPU can get, I guess. But by clicking over here, it'll do an automatic tuning for your graphic card. And NVIDIA did mention that with this setting over here, it will not be avoiding the warranty of your graphic card. So that's something nice. And most of us probably use the MSI Afterburner thinking, oh, we can do anything there. But I guess you can avoid your warranty by using that too. But over here you can't. So you can go ahead and do it safely, overclock or see how much improvement in your graphic card will get. I've done it, and I think mine is on. Uh, but since I'm taking a video and I'm recording this session, it's not letting me do a show. It doesn't show over here as on, but it's on actually. And down below system, you'll see coupon code. I think this is where you redeem those coupon codes exclusive for rewards. I don't know. I never got one, so I don't know what the hell it's all about that with NVIDIA. Go back down to settings. This is where you can turn off your overlay, your game filters too, drivers, your automatically download the driver and let when to choose to install. And I don't think this works because I had to do it manually all the time. Tells you over here how many games and apps you have. It constantly does a scan for apps and games that you download. So you'll see a little message in the corner down below that it'll pop up and say like, "Oh, game is optimized for this. Oh, the noise is optimized. CapCut is optimized." It'll let you know. Um, so basically, that's mostly about this NVIDIA app. I know a lot of you guys uh, are not aware of it, but give it a try and see how it performs in your system. Definitely, you guys are gonna love the fact that you can adjust your fan speed and you don't have to use an other software that eventually is not going to be any good anymore because once they get NVIDIA gets this all the bugs squish out, the automatically overclocking will fixture that they're advertising for these systems. It's gonna be great for a lot of us. Like by just doing a click, get it like an extra what 30 or 15 or 10 or 5% increase in performance. Heck yeah, and that's not gonna avoid your warranty. I'm down for it. But anyway, so I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment there. Make sure it's something nice. I don't care to be honest. You guys can put whatever you guys want to there. Honestly, you guys make my channel